Well, let's talk about terror state Pakistan and what situation right now it seems to be finding itself in. Of course, with the kind of all praises that it had done for a Nobel Prize for Donald Trump. Munir was there in the United States. Pakistan wanted Trump to be conferred the Nobel Peace Prize for stopping the conflict between India and Pakistan. But has Pakistan's duplicity been exposed again? Because this is something that India has been seeing for a very, very long time, that Pakistan is a country that you cannot rely upon. A few days ago, as Asim Munir was there meeting Donald Trump over a luncheon meeting that happened at White House, in which what is being said that the Iran-Israel war was also figured. The US president said that Munir agreed with his view on Iran, that this was confirmed by none other than the US president himself. So has Pakistan sold out Iran for its own interests and benefits only to gain friendship from the United States of America? This is exactly now what is being said by President Trump.
Well, they know Iran very well, better than most. And they're not happy about anything. It's not that they're bad with Israel. They know them both, actually, but they're probably, maybe they know Iran better. But they see what's going on, and he agreed with me. The reason I had him here, I wanted to thank him for not going into the war, just, ending the war.
So what happened to that brotherhood cause that Pakistan was pitching itself for justice for Iran, and just a week later it appears that Pakistan is disenchanted with the Americans' view on war with Pakistan, which is now unequivocally condemned the US attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities. Now it is Pakistan that has now called it as an attack that raises grave concern over possible escalation, one that actually violates all norms and international law. Imagine this is what Pakistan is now saying. Pakistan says that Iran has the legitimate right to defend itself, and any further escalation could have devastating consequences. On the other side, Pakistan also firmly backed Iran at the United Nations Security Council, and not Donald Trump, with whom Asim Munir broke bread in Washington just earlier this week. So what is the situation that Pakistan seems to be finding itself in? It is yet to figure that out in the first place. We are into a short break right now, viewers, but getting you the live updates is my colleague Priyank Tripathi. He's been joining us from Tel Aviv, where even this morning, early this morning, there have been sirens that have been blaring and advisories that have now been issued for the civilians there to take immediate shelter. We'll be getting you the live reports back after a short break.